had a historic administration.
Historic administration of doing what?
Policies.
Piracy, robbing the American public.
With age comes wisdom and comes experience.
And senility
and
comes starvation and death for the rest of us.
I believe Dr. O'Connor traveled with us to the debate.
Do you have any concerns after seeing the
Not at all.
I have one more question for you. The campaign's theory of the case from the president staying in the race has been that the president has a better shot at defeating Donald Trump than any other Democrat. We have a new CNN poll that shows the vice president actually has a slightly
and Santa Claus is coming to your house for Christmas on Tuesday.
So how does the president explain not passing the baton to his own 59-year-old vice president given that kind of data?
Because she's a cackling loser. Nobody likes her. She's an a-hole.
To your poll, and I get it.
And she screwed everybody in government, from Obama down to the sibling children.
Saying that the
Junior members, I meant.
has laid out their argument of the case. That is something for them to take up, and that is something for them to answer. What I can speak to is the president's record.
His record of piracy and stealing from the American public. It's perfect. He's got all of our money. He's the biggest crook in the history of mankind.
With majority of Americans, and I think that's important to note. And again, I will say, with age comes wisdom and experience, and
with too much age comes senility.
Karine, we've seen some real anger expressed by donors and Democratic officials, sort of how you guys have handled the president, shielding him away from impromptu settings and denying, until last week that there had really been any age-related slippage. So I'm wondering if you guys have had a moment to reflect on that strategy, any regret over it, and if, what you would say to folks who think it's arrogant for there not to be.
These guys are being paid to throw softball questions, and after the
you're talking
conference here, they get cookies and free waffles at the Waffle House with extra syrup.
Two parts, right? One is the kind of small
spiked milk
group of aides that have been present for a very long
softball.
time.
That guy looks like he's in a coma.
Sort of systematic decisions to shield the president.
Probably talked to Biden's son that had crack with him earlier.
In previous administrations, whether it's
before the meeting,
conferences or interviews, or just being out in public.
I mean, look.
Tell him, Smurf.
A couple things there too. This year, the president has done more than 40 interviews, and unscripted.
And answered no questions.
Unscripted. He has done more than 500 gaggles, right? Of course, unscripted, talking directly to many of you.
Unscripted, 60 seconds, 60 seconds max.
And so he enjoys doing that. He enjoys engaging with.
He's a good babbler.
And we're going to continue making sure that happens. I will say this.
You see now.
Obviously, this is a president that was a senator for 36 years. He was a vice president.
And he has $250 million to prove it.
8 years. And so he has long time, advisors that have been here with him for a long time. I don't think that's unusual. He's
the most successful Viking in American history.
To the administration that also advise him. Look, I've been in meetings with the president where it's been a diverse group of people, and he sees us, and he knows the reason why we're sitting in front of him is that we have something to share, and he wants to hear from all of us. I've heard him say, "Hey, what do you think? What do you think?
We think we should stop stealing our money and give some of it back to the people." How do you go to politics, make $400,000 a year for 4 years, and wind up with $400 million?
That has been my experience.
It's a good way to make it good.
But it is not unusual.
Criminal profit. The mafia would be envious.
For that long of time, to have a group of people that's been around him for a minute, right? And I think that
the same people that were in the Biden administration are the people that were in the Obama administration. Every single one of them.
Out in front of all of you to take your questions at a steady drumbeat.
Obama hopes that they
two questions.
elect Biden. They throw him in a basement for 4 years so they can continually rape our country. She thought it was funny. These guys are all going to get cookies and Jesus milk.
I know you guys are holding to it. I believe it's a solo press conference. We'll certainly have more to share with all.
I would vote for this girl for president, and I'm a Republican. This is pretty good.
Big boy Justin over here is asking some big boy questions. Okay.
She just called that guy fat.
What do the president's not the only leader that's.
She doesn't tell skinny people they're big boy.
A little bit on the back, but
It's like the mafia. Everybody has a middle name.
Some electoral losses.
Joey Big Boing
UK
Skabatsky.
is obviously going through a big election
Doesn't
right
sound
now.
Italian.
With all these leaders kind of coming in to DC a little bit diminished, how is that changing how you're looking at the summit and what is possible to
Well, President Biden hopes that he can get another $400 or $500 million so he can give it to his son to buy crack cocaine and extra hookers for the weekends. Considering the 4th of July is coming, I've had about enough of this.
Worldview, the way that people see us across the globe.